Plane takes off. A red-eye flight. Safety checks are done. Taxiing down to the runway went flawless. Takeoff, flawless. 81 passengers accounted for. Red-eye flight and 81 passengers. Nothing, no concerns. Weather's clear. No problems. Yikes. Oh, I don't know if I could do this. I used to tell my kids bedtime stories all the time. It was pretty fun. And the other night, my daughter even asked me to tell her a story that I've told to my kids several times. It was the most ridiculous story. It's one of those joke stories that you tell as like tell your cousins when when you're all hanging out and it's like 10:30 and your parents have yelled at you 5 times already till you go to bed. Yeah, she wanted one of those stories. It was such a dumb story. But red-eye flight, 81 passengers accounted for. Safety checks done. Passengers in their seats. Plane takes off. Middle of the night. Everything's dark. Most of the passengers are sleeping. The flight goes flawless. Last safety check before descending into land. They count 82 passengers. No pregnant women. There's just 82 passengers instead of the 81. This plane, it was involved in some shady stuff long before this commercial airline bought the plane. And they bought it on a screaming deal. But there was 82 passengers one night, and this plane didn't go down, but landed with only 81 passengers. 82nd passenger, nobody knew what happened. They just vanished. Doors never opened, alarms never sounded. They vanished one day on this flight. Plot holes. Wondering how to get this back into orientation. I don't know. This week's book might be entirely entertaining. An entertaining short story. But I can't seem to get this to go back to the original story. It turned from, okay, what's going on, to paranormal. But, oh heavens, I'm dropping things now. I don't know. Yeah, that totally went sideways. I don't know how you end up with one extra passenger. Somebody let me know, because I got lost. Apparently this is not going to be a short, because I am not to the point where I edit my videos. Maybe we could work this out. This plane was on the same route this time that it was many years before, where that one passenger went missing. There was an investigation. There were paranormal experts, because somebody had suggested it somewhere, that they didn't find anything. On this route, they flew over an old Indian burial ground just outside of the airport. The first time, person vanished, went into the nothing, and was stuck in the nothing. And when the person came back, they reappeared at the same time, in the same seat, over the same plot of land. And this person didn't know that they had been missing for decades. They didn't know that their family had already moved on. They didn't know any of the passengers. They didn't recognize any of the passengers. They only recognized that it was the same plane, same decor, same drab seats. Same pilot. That would make it more entertaining. The same pilot. Something about that pilot. Gotta be careful with those pilots. They landed at the same destination they were going to decades before. And, well, police were called. They did another investigation. They could not explain it. This person went home to their family. Had a child that was now older than they are. Paranormal experiences are just interesting and weird. So be careful on what plane you take. I don't know if we're going to keep this up. It was kind of entertaining. Oh heavens, that was probably really loud on the microphone. But now that we've gone almost 8 minutes, let's just keep going. I don't know. I just was like, well, what can I do to make things more interesting with my YouTube channel? Or something that'll make me interested in my YouTube channel. So, I don't know. I just grabbed a story off of Google. Just asked Google's AI. His plane takes off with 81 passengers but lands at its destination with 82. Red-eye commercial flight across the ocean in complete darkness. During the final safety check before landing, the flight attendant counts the passengers and finds an extra person sitting in an empty row. Sci-fi thriller or supernatural would be the different genres. AI read books, like audiobooks, are just not good. They're not fun. They're not, I don't know. It takes away the human. Yeah. Trying to listen to a book right now that is read by AI, and it's so hard because it's so boring. Listening to Pirates of the Milky Way box set. It's I don't know. I'm not sure I like it. It's hard to listen to because I'm assuming they're hyphenated names, because the reader is just reading and then like pauses halfway through a name. I gave an example on one of my shorts of the AI Oh, what is it? Like the word X-ray. You wouldn't you'd say X-ray, but this narrator is saying X-ray, and like two different words, but it's like, no, it's one word. It's not two words. So it's really difficult to listen to, and it's like, wait, was that a person's name? All right, like I think the robot's name is a hyphenated name, or a robot, or a whatever. A sentient mechanical being. I don't know. May or may not have a hyphenated name, but every time the narrator reads the name, they totally butcher it and just like have like has a major pause in between. But I wonder if they just published that and nobody ever listened to it, because if anybody was what is it called, fixing the pauses and whatnots, if anybody was doing that, they did a poor job at it. It kind of reminds me of Covenant Communications. Their audio adjusters, I don't know what they're called. They're terrible. They're audio mixers, I think they're called. I don't know. I should probably learn that. But they do such a bad job that they'll have a run-on sentence. There's a run-on sentence that is like three different people talking, but it's one sentence, but it's three people. It's so frustrating, so confusing. But then they'll have like the middle of a word, or at best the middle of a sentence will have like seriously 2-second pause. It's not like a half a second pause or anything. It's a full-on 2-second pause. You start looking around like, did it pause? Did the program die? Did the CD skip? Oh, that's my age. Old enough that I actually had tapes. What? No. My thing's telling me that I'm using my hand to... No! Stupid thing. Oh, dang gesture. But yeah, really got to fix your audio. AI's got to get a lot better at reading these books if they want to sell anything, because it's so bad. I think the last book I tried to listen to was the same way. It was so bad. The words were wrong. Everything was just poor. Heavens. Maybe I'll try it again. Hey, I'm down to 10%. Maybe I'll try it again later. I don't know. We'll see if I get to doing that. But yeah, I don't really have any books right now that I'm liking. Well, any more books, because obviously I've got my favorites and I've talked about them a lot. Let me know what you've got. Let me know your favorites.